In the last couple of days, there have been a number of instances of the Houthi military blocking supply ships going to Israel in the Red Sea. Now, this is really quite significant. The Secretary of Defense announced formation of a 10-country protective group of naval ships to protect the supplies going to Israel. I think it's actually a lot more complicated than that, because there are many ways in which the Houthis can actually increase or escalate the process. 4 out of the 5 top shipping companies in the world have now decided not to send their ships through the Red Sea and the Suez Canal. Now, this is going to really cause serious issues in terms of the global supply chain. And it's also going to cause serious issues for Europe in particular in terms of energy supply, because they're dependent so much on LNG and oil from the Middle East now that they've sanctioned off the Russian supply. So I think what will happen is that the potential impact of this will be quite significant on European economies, and also will be significant in terms of having an impact on Ukrainian and Russian conflict, even though it's indirect, but it's significant because it's interesting to see what happened where President Putin made a 24-hour trip to Saudi Arabia and the UAE, and then upon his return in Moscow, waiting for him was the president of Iran. So all these things are tied together. The geopolitics and the macroeconomic and energy issues are all tied together. And what will happen in the Middle East now will inevitably impact what happens in Europe and the Russian-Ukraine conflict. It's very clear that what Israel has done, supported firmly by the Biden administration, what Israel has done in terms of the Gaza and to Palestinians in general is unacceptable by any moral standard. And this is seen clearly by the whole world. So significant losses are already occurring in terms of credibility of the United States because of its unconditional support of Israel. Now it's more than moral standing. The fundamentals of economics are now going to kick into place. And there are ways in which the Houthis can actually significantly further escalate the process by even using more tactics and military methods to impact the shipping route. President Biden has already started to change his language, going from they will support Ukraine to fight to the last Ukrainian, change that language to we will support Ukraine for as long as we can. So there are limits now to what they're willing to do. With the problems in the Red Sea and the Suez Canal, what has happened is that the land-based shipment route from China through Russia to Europe has been expanding rapidly. In fact, it's broken all kinds of records in terms of number of shipments. So in terms of manufactured products, goods, consumer products, and energy, it's now running on the China-Europe rail. And that's really quite a change.